and deliberate. But the first question that I will have you ever had a chance to look at the environmental and social impact assessment report that we produced as mailed to relevant officers and to community officers? Have you ever had a chance to go through it? And I can see you've clearly indicated that it is 337 acres. So please just, if it is possible, confirm to us that there are indeed 20,000 artisanal miners within and the source of that information. I think that will be helpful to us. The third thing is you have indicated that we'll be using different chemicals like mercury, arsenic, and cyanide. And then it goes back to our last question. Did you have a chance to read the environmental and impact assessment report? And in which part did you get this information that we will be using these chemicals in the process, in the proposed project? Number 4. No problem. Number 4. Are you aware that Shanta, as a company, is licensed by authorities just like others? So, in fact, coming in to petition us that we've not licensed someone doesn't really make sense, because just like others are licensed, we also just follow the same process to be licensed. So, in terms of your petition, why did you petition Shanta in regard to someone else being licensed, while we have our own processes through which we also seek this same process of licensing? Number 4, in all the submissions you've made, you've indicated inadequate public participation. But do you also acknowledge, and have you interacted with the affected people and confirmed that there are no public participation meetings that were held? Please, that if you can confirm that, that will be good, because we will also be able to confirm.
There is another thing that you indicated, that you have 20,000 employees. Can we get anywhere within the government systems that there are 20,000 artisanal miners within that footprint of 337 acres that has been pointed there? And can you tell us the numbers that can be found within that 337 acres in records, especially within the government statistics?
I think we'll leave it at that. The rest of the things we'll be able to handle when we are responding to the petition. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The team from Shanta. Let's invite now the petitioners to come and respond.
Impact assessment report. But for us to come up with this petition, we have involved the community, and we are requesting Shanta to get to the first question. They should know that they have not made it clear, and the community does not clearly understand what is in the environmental impact assessment report, and they should first clear that before proceeding. We are here representing the community, and we had a chance to read through the EIA report, and that is why it is written in the petition. Thank you. So the petition was done jointly, and from our interaction with the community, and I'm glad the chair is here, Mr. Patrick. I think we've never met in the community, and there is not enough public participation, to be honest. And if little is done, then the community does not understand what exactly the company wants to do. So in this petition, I do not want to repeat so much that is already written here. But in this petition, we are just requesting, if you can clear with the community first, let them understand what is in the environmental impact report first of all. and do clear public participation in languages that the common mwananchi can understand, not jargons, not English that is so deep, so that tuweze kufikia, we be able to reach the artisanal gold miner who cannot understand English. With effective public participation, we'll be confident even as a community to say we are aware that the company did this in collaboration with the county government. Yeah, so my point would be there is no effective public participation that has been done. Yeah, thank you. Do we have so many empty chairs? It's because the community is not well prepared. So as the petitioners, the community is here, but why do we have many empty chairs? Okay, so the point is we can, the Shanta company to do effective public participation, and then after that, then we'll have a say to talk and continue well once the community is fully aware. Thank you. I'm not responding.
These are families. These are members of a clan, a member of a tribe, a member of a certain community. In that very homestead, whether they have buried somebody there, isn't it culturally done? Whether they have circumcised somebody in a river somewhere, is it not part of the cultural process? So the very fact that we're evicting people, 880 homesteads, goes without saying, you have tampered with their cultural heritage. Now, whether you will, because sometimes it's not easy just to go to another place and bury your dead. There is a process to it. So that is what we are alluding to. I don't know if there is a question I've left. Use of chemicals. Now, as we were having this, and I think the question he talked about was, have we again gone to the environmental impact assessment report and seen those? Part of what was captured, as I've said, is not only limited to the environmental impact assessment. It is also an issue of what does the community itself, what are the other members feeling? And the sentiments were coming that members of the community feel that their source of water is threatened by the mining activity, by this very corporation. They would speak of certain areas where exploration is being done, and then either you're not getting access to that water or anything else. One person, I remember said, the depth at which the mining will be done would be so deep that ideally it would also mix up with their water sources. So the chemicals that will be used, whether they are mercury, cyanide, or even if they are others, they have a direct impact on their well-being and sustainability. I don't know if there's any other that I've left. Eh? Oh, thank you.
We'll take your note.
Note.
We thank you. We thank you, sir.
Just a continuation, if you allow me. There's also, because ancestral land, a lot of them might not have processed their titles, and that, as I've said, as late as Saturday this week, we're able to have a conversation at the parish here, Msoli, and many people raise that issue, that one of the challenges they are getting from the company is that there are those who have been told, since you have ancestral land without a title, as much as it is yours, you do not have any evidence. So you better just get whatever you're getting and go. So let us not get into the technicalities. The issue is, do they reside in Ekolomani? Yes. Are they part of the affected area? Yes. Are their names there? Yes. Can we trace them? Yes. We leave it at that. The other technicalities, so that if we only focus on those with titles, what about the hundreds without titles who are being affected? Thank you.
So that is well noted. And maybe lastly but not least, as you see it, because now we want to go to Shanta's submission, does either or rather any of you, the petitioner specifically, have any titles in Ekolomani? Specifically you. It is for the benefit of the committee. When we retreat, we want to write a comprehensive report.
Thank you. Thank you. And you know these things, they're technical. So the technical answer is yes. The legal answer is no. The issue around mining, you get? The issue around mining is very simple. That
members of the public, yes, let us maintain silence as we hear him.
Yes,
but
yes.
Sir, as you answer,
not confined to that area.
We are just on the petition.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Received any mining license. We've not requested anyone to leave. We've not started any process of negotiating with anyone to leave. So this kind of misinformation, I think we should also not use the public forum like this to spread them around. Now, straight to the petition. I would want to start from a point of acknowledging that as Shanta, our relationship or how we view artisanal miners, we view them as potential partners. And we, in our policy, do allow and say that we are able to cooperate, to work together within our operations, so long as we are doing it within the law. So artisanal miners are not our enemies. Actually, they are our potential partners. And that is what we envisage as we get in. So as we move and try all these things, if there are good recommendations in this petition, we will be able to take it. But as much as at the end of the day, we will request
Shanta,
that it is...
we requested for your submission to the committee.
Thank you.
Please.
Oh, to the committee. To the chair, I'll start. The first one was about, maybe I'll read it, that artisanal and small-scale miners has historically been primary economic activity within the area, supporting in significant proportion of the population, particularly women and youth. Our response is that yes, we acknowledge that, we know that, and in our plans, in case we get the mining license, we will be able to take care of that. So that is acknowledged by Shanta as indicated in this. Second one was that the proposed underground mining project by Shanta Gold Company in Ishulu, Bushangal has raised serious concern among local community and stakeholders. Number one, yes, we will say that is possible because this is a large, big-scale mining operation. It has never taken place in Kenya. And in any part of the world, when mining of that magnitude comes, that is something that is bound to happen. However, as a company, we've tried to work with different stakeholders, including the communities, to try to explain, to try to sensitize, including, Bwana Chairman, taking some of the community members to go and see an operation that we have in Tanzania so that they appreciate the kind of work that is happening there, the benefits that could be there. So yes, there is that concern, but we've worked very closely with stakeholders and community to try to explain that as much as it might bring concerns, but there are mitigation measures that can be put in place. And that was also the essence of environmental and social impact assessment that we did with the different specialists. And after doing that, we went back to the community and actually tried to synthesize it and disclosed everything that was in it in a language that they understood, with some of the community members as participants helping us explain about the project, the impacts, and the mitigation measures that have been looked at by specialists and recommended to be implemented. I'll go to the third one, and lack of artisanal mining licensing. I think I'll skip it because you had spoken that it was not directed at us. But our point is, we are not looking at artisanal miners as competitors. We are not looking at them as enemies. We are looking at them as potential partners, so long as we do it within the law. And I think that we've done, in parts of the engagements that we've done, the structures that we've formed as a company, we have always insisted that we have artisanal mining representative within us so that the conversation as we move, then we move together with them and get their input as we move forward. Then another concern that was there was inadequate public participation and disclosure. Chairman, I'll start by indicating that, and I hope the community members who are here, probably when they get time, they'll be able to confirm that we have made a lot of attempts to sensitize the community. But it is usually a legal thing. When it comes to public participation, you wonder at what point will you say that it is adequate. But what we can say as a company that we've made a lot of efforts. We're reaching people in small groups, reaching people individually, reaching people in barazas, reaching people in churches, in every opportunity, including funerals, just to try to explain the environmental impact assessment, the project itself, the benefits, the mitigation measures that we put, if there are these negative impacts that could be there. So we have made a lot of efforts to undertake public participation and civic education. What we are saying, it is never enough. It is usually a continuous process. And we are saying we are not stopping at that. We will be able to continue doing that. And if there are specific recommendations that the petitioners can give, or even the community or any other person that will be able to have a chance to talk, please, we are open to those ideas so that we improve it. It is something that will continue, but we have always been able to do it. Now, when we got this environmental and social impact assessment, apart from going back and doing disclosure, direct disclosure, as we said in a language that these people understood, we also availed this report. Not just a report, but a bridge report that will be simpler to understand. So that we did, some of them was at the official government offices, public offices, at our own community liaison office, which someone else can just, chief's offices and all that. But it is not just the document. We tried to reach out. We have attempted to reach out. We've reached out and talked to the community about the project, the impacts, and the potential mitigation measures that we put in place. The other thing that was exclusion from decision making. I don't know whether it is directed at us that we have excluded artisanal miners from decision making, but as I indicated earlier, most of the structures that we've had, we have always insisted that part of the group, stakeholder groups that we have to be represented are artisanal miners. We've also attempted to reach out to them at individual level. For your information, petitioners, we've also tried to and assisted some of these groups through the process of formation of cooperative. So they are not our enemies. We think they are potential partners. And so I wish this petition will come with